Hello and welcome to another Whiteburg Broadcasting Company programme. You are currently watching the Whiteburg Annual Advent Pub Crawl, the series where we travel to 24 pubs around Whiteburg and beyond. You are currently watching pub number 8 of 24. Please stand by for the programme. Welcome back guys to another Whiteburg Advent Adventures, where we travel around Whiteburg and beyond, exploring all of the pubs and seeing which ones are going to achieve the head of WBC builds, as in me, as in the Prime Minister of Whiteburg. Anyway, today we are in Kingsworthy, Lamwan's town based on Winchester. The beautiful cathedral is sitting here, and the pub we're going to today to see if they're going to win the prize and to join us on the pub crawl is this one at the end of the street here. So wandering through the wintry landscapes of, wow, it's just like absolute fields of white. It's beautiful around here. So this pub is just a Georgian vernacular pub, I believe, just built here on the edge of the square. It's got a nice look to it, you know. You walk along, you see it as part of the landscape and the lovely cathedral over there. I can't stop looking at that. I've always loved that. So let's have a look around the building itself. There isn't too much to it. A bit of a garden out the back. It backs onto a couple of houses. Nice use of walls in there for the chimneys. And the building itself is just of nice construction. Now, as we know with these tours, the only way they can win a prize is if they answer my entire criteria correctly. So we're going to wander on in and see who is the bartender today. And we're going to wander on out again because it's the same bloke. Why is he everywhere? Anyway, let's go in and say hello. Good afternoon, fellow pub goers. How is it going? This place is lovely. Oh, this is really cozy and nice and quaint. And there's... what is that? Is that a moose head? Lovely. Good day, bartend.
Hello. You still owe me. Even more pints now.
I don't know what you're on about. So today I'm here to give you a rundown of my criteria on how you can go about winning the Prime Minister's head, the most prestigious award a pub can win outside here in Whiteburg and beyond. Now, you're going to have to answer my entire list correctly, and there are no retakes. If you lose, you lose. And this is all part of the pub crawl. Okay, the bartender is gone. This is all part of the pub crawl that happens once a year on the Advent. Now, bartend, what is the distance from the bar to the toilets?
Well, if you follow me, I'll show you the toilets.
I can see you're already halfway down. Right. Oh, we'll go into the cellar. This is very nice. I like this beer cellar. Lovely use of vaulted ceiling. Sorry, I was admiring the architecture. Toilets through this unsuspicious door. Okay. This is a bit wet in here.
It's a bit moist.
Are these where people get caught a bit short, or?
Yes.
Okay.
So I hope you're not too desperate.
How long is this tunnel? Do you know when it was built?
It was built in the I don't know period of history. Excellent.
Well, considering this town, I believe, is from the Roman period, we'll go with that. Is there an end in sight? I've been to a fair few tunnels. This is by far the darkest and dingiest. Right, I see the end is in sight here then. So we go on up and... oh, thou shalt not stink out the bog by order of the CDP. Right, excellent. Oh. Is this not occupied? Is this...
No.
Okay.
We like to encourage social engagement.
Where... are we in the... are we in the cathedral?
Yes, we rented out some land from the cathedral and rented out the cloister.
This is a very nice confession box. Sorry, sir, I didn't mean to disturb you in there.
We thought it would make a perfect toilet.
Well, it does. I'm just gonna sit on down on this one. So I think I've fallen into something. Am I inside the cauldron now?
Yes, you are inside.
I'm inside the cauldron. Yeah, I think the next question on my list is always what the conditions of the toilets are, and this one I'm going to give it a 7. It's definitely a nice condition, good use of space, good use of a confession box. So yeah, excellent. Should we wander on back to the pub and get some more questions answered? Right, okay, so jump cut, we're back in the cellar, and this is definitely on my list of good cellars. So congratulations, you may or may not win an award for cellar. Now, sir, my next question really comes along the lines of how moist is the pub? And having walked through the floor...
I think you've just experienced that.
My feet are still slightly damp. Now, that was my own fault. I did fall in the toilet, but it is slightly damp in this pub. I can see from the walls are starting to peel and bricks are starting to fall out that you have got a damp issue, and the back door's wide open in the middle of winter. So no wonder you're freezing this place out.
Oh, it just gives a bit of atmosphere and it makes it more Christmassy.
It does make it more Christmassy indeed. Now, bartender, I'm going to ask you a few questions from over here in this position. My next question along the list is... I've forgotten my list. 2 seconds while I bring up my list. Does this pub serve any food?
You can have a snowball.
That's... oh, thought that was a drink. Next question really is based on rooms. Does it offer any rooms?
You're more than welcome to sleep in the cellar.
I did find a nice spot behind the beer barrel that I may go curl up in later on
perfect.
today. Excellent. And then the next question is the state of the carpet, and I see the carpet is quite in a tatty state, as in it's no longer here. Did you rip it up with your teeth, or did you actually come in with some appliances? Because this
We just let the sheer power of water carry it away.
perfect, and yes, that's fine. Sorry, I haven't left yet. I've just found a door. There's my list on the floor. Now, my next question is: does it have a cellar? Which we already ticked off on the list, so that's a good one. There is definitely a cellar. And how Christmassy is it? Currently,
Well,
I
look,
see.
our patrons are very Christmassy.
I was going to say we have a very Christmas look here, and then this follows on to the next question: is there any CDP propaganda in here? And I see you have
pineapple.
you have brought in the Christmas pineapple. So every pub should have a Christmas pineapple at Christmas, decorated to the highest of quality. There we go. So we found the first one. Thank you for sitting on that one, keeping it warm. And then the next question, and probably one of the most important questions, even though all my list is important: when was your last time your windows were cleaned?
Relatively recently.
They
And by
do
that
look-
I mean last week.
They do look quite see-through still, which is always good. It's good to have see-through windows. And then finally, it comes down to the pimping of my bar. Now, I rate your bar out of 1 to 15. Currently, I rate it a 3, which means it's time to pimp my bar. So guys, in this section, we like to go around and pimp people's bars out to make them up to at least a 7. So guys, if you'd like to come join me from the audience, please, let's grab out some bits and bobs and try and pimp this bar out. We'll see you in 5. Right, okay then guys, that's the Pimp My Bar section over with. And as you can see, we have now decked out the bar with a brand new lowered ceiling, so we can fit all of those services up behind it. We can have air conditioning and the likes. Now, in order to stop the bartender from actually attacking any of these clients, I've installed this almost prison-like cell created out of dripstone, which really does help access to the bar, I think. It forces people to, yes. And I think this now currently puts your bar up to a 2, so actually it's lowered the value of the pub.
Thank
so
you.
Unfortunately on that note, you do not win the Prime Minister's head. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to clear the bar, do a bit of mind sweeping first, and then I'll be on my way. So goodbye.
No, you still owe me. Come back here.
I don't know what you mean. Well, guys, on that note, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and we will see you next time with another Advent pub. So in the meantime, please get inspired, get building, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Yes, these are getting worse and worse. I love it. That has been another programme from the Whiteburgian Broadcasting Company. Please stand by for more programming. Do not adjust your set.